2017, live on Astro Arena and HD. First and exclusive.
Why is he here?
To save my people.
We both want an explanation for what went wrong.
We don't know.
You cannot stay after dark.
I'm not leaving without my sister.
I will create a new reputation honorable enough to save me from my past.
How did I trust him at all?
First and exclusive, and all new on Saturdays.
Debaran semakin terasa. Siapakah yang akan mara ke peringkat akhir?
Airnya mengerbang. Bukan mengilat. Siapakah dia? Datuk Trivida.
Maharaja Lawak Mega, separuh akhir, Jumaat 10 malam.
The Spaniard who lifted the trophy 9 times is back, ready to stake his claim a 10th time. He's bringing the fight, warning all those who stand in his way that he's ready to steal the championship away. The ATP 500 Barcelona Open 2017. All the action of clay on Astro Supersport 3 and Astro Go. The FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup 2017 on Astro Supersport and Astro Go. Power up for all the action of esports. A power that drives fans crazy. From the latest news to the best action from around the world. An insider's perspective on the biggest events. Welcome to Arena Esports. This is your front row seat to the game. Only on EGG.
This May on Lifetime, Frame, Wrong.
You have to get me out of here.
These are women who fight back. Lifetime original movies. They give the pitches of their lives.
We are the solution.
And hope for the very best.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Project Runway, fashion startup. Don't give up on them.
She's not an addiction problem.
Love can prevail. New season, Hoarders.
It is a big game.
This May on Lifetime.
It's all about taking your opportunity. A hero, in fact, a legend.
To get themselves into the game. They did that. They've done better than that. Yeah, look at the catch. Listen to this crowd go crazy. What a stunning performance.
See what's happened tonight. Absolutely brilliant. De Villiers.
Indian Premier League 2017. The best cricket only on Astro Cricket Channel 838. Subscribe via Channel 200.
Coming up on Daily, he's been kicked, pushed and elbowed, but Lionel Messi had the last laugh.
Speaking of laughing, LeBron James had a lot of reasons to do so.
Plus, we will also be hearing from the new PFA Player of the Year. Hello, hello! Welcome to another edition of Daily. Michelle here and Swarna, of course, checking in this Monday.
No Monday blues today, right,
Nope.
guys? It's a public holiday, which gives you no excuse to not catch us on YouTube. Our channel's name is Stadium Astro. You won't miss it.
It's also National Teach Your Children to Save Day, by the way. I know it sounds really random. So, have you saved enough yet, Swarna?
Saved for what?
Our end of season trip to Old Trafford. Duh.
Me? Oh, I'm never stepping inside Old Trafford.
Okay, fine. How about Spain then?
What for? We already missed the biggest match of the season.
You know what, girl? There's just no pleasing in you. Anyways, I heard there were 81,000 fans who saved enough money to be present at the Santiago Bernabeu, including Mark and Reem.
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, I'm serious. Have you not seen Wishlist Instagram? I tell you, I'm super jealous right now.
Well, me too. How could they?
Exactly. El Clasico is one, if not the biggest football match in the world. Ugh, I just cannot put it into words right now. Let me ask someone who's been there though, former Real Madrid manager, Fabio Capello.
For both the teams, but is it political games also? This is the big difference between the other games, also the derby against Atletico Madrid. But the value of the players on the pitch is so high, so really good team, both that you can see something is impossible to see in the other games around the world.
With that in mind, the 233rd El Clasico always promises a lot of celebrities, like this year's Masters winner Sergio Garcia, who took an honorary kickoff at the match. And like always in recent years, this one revolved around two men, of course, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. The theme, however, was ugly. Real committed 13 fouls in the match. Luis Suarez was the first victim, followed by Messi. The Argentinian also received an elbow from Marcelo, though that plan seemed to pay dividends, especially when...
I think that's probably a no test taken between them, get it away, and as far as Marcelo, he puts it back in, and Ramos off the post, and it's somehow bundled over by Casemiro. Real Madrid.
And the home side go one up. They continued to play the game, going hard on Messi at every opportunity. A response would soon follow.
Busquets, good ball to Iniesta. Messi into the box. Leo Messi! 1-1! Leo Messi! What a genius! Barca right back into it, and that's the way to respond for Football Club Barcelona.
Things definitely got messy, get it? Gareth Bale sustained an injury that forced him out. Ronaldo tried to make up for his absence. This miss confirmed it's not CR7's day today, a miss he would regret.
He finds Jordi Alba. Here's Leo Messi. Rakitic. Thought about shooting, tries a left footer. Ivan Rakitic puts Football Club Barcelona ahead.
And just one more tackle here. The ref had had enough, sending captain Sergio Ramos off the game. That would actually be the Spaniards' 22nd red card for Real. Quite the troublemaker. His team, though, would do just fine without him. James Rodriguez, I tell you, even popped up with the equalizer. Watch this. Or was it?
5 against 3 here for Barca. If they can show some gumption. Gomez, Alba, Leo Messi! Leo Messi in the final second. The Bernabeu cannot believe what it is watching. I can't believe what we're commentating here.
And that goal saw Messi become the top scorer of El Clasico in La Liga. His 2 goals saw him overtake Real Madrid legend Alfredo Di Stefano with 14. Definitely another new height for Messi. And on that note, Barcelona pipped Real to the top of La Liga on head-to-head. Having said that, Real have actually a game in hand and just 2 fixtures with a team currently in top 10. So perhaps an easy ride for them, maybe?
Now, Arsenal made a few records in their FA Cup semi-final win over Manchester City. First, they booked a 20th appearance in the final, most by any other team in the competition's history. Now, the man who got them the winning goal, Alexis Sanchez, became the club's all-time top scorer at Wembley with 4 goals. And City's loss was their first in the Final Four for 85 years. Needless to say, Arsene Wenger was over the moon by the outcome as well.
It was a big test for us today because was a mental test because many people questioned that. Can we turn up in an occasion like that? That's why I'm very proud for the players because they've shown the united, determined and playful response.
Playful? I think something was lost in translation there, unless Wenger was referring to how City got their first goal. Sergio Aguero with his 27th of the season and 5th of the competition. Wenger with cause for concern. Aaron Ramsey explained the situation at that moment.
They caught us on a counter-attack, but apart from that, we defended for our lives, and we showed great quality in the second half in going forward as well. And you could see the longer the game went on, I could sense it that they were getting perhaps a little bit tired, so we could catch them on the counter-attack a bit more.
10 minutes after that, the most unlikeliest of goal scorers equalized for the Gunners. What a way to open your goal-scoring account for the season too, right? Nacho Monreal at the right place and time, and then...
Taken by Ozil, a lot of depth towards... Oh, Sanchez! Arsenal lead, they've turned it around at Wembley. Manchester City definitely uncomfortable defending the free kick. And Alexis Sanchez was right on the spot. And Arsenal are in the FA Cup final.
The signs are indeed promising for Arsenal in the FA Cup finals. They've won 7 of their last 10 outings. The last time they failed to win in the final, Sanchez was only 13 years old. Hanging by a moment with My Lifehouse was the Hot 100 Billboard Single of the Year, and A Beautiful Mind won Best Picture at the Oscars. The year was 2001. And did I mention it will also be Arsenal's 3rd FA Cup final in 4 years?
Yeah, definitely a nice little stat right there. A lot has been said about how disastrous the season has been for the Gunners, but little do the Arsenal fans know that Pep Guardiola will also be having a trophyless season for the first time in his managerial career.
He had so many expectations, right, Mitch?
I know, coming in, right? I mean, at least now, for me, the noisy neighbours can't be noisy anymore at this point. Anyway, up next, we have winners only. LeBron James, Rafael Nadal and N'Golo Kante. Winning team is next.
The Prudential Astro Masters celebrates 20 years of golfing excellence and is back to challenge golfers on the best courses with great goodies plus awesome prizes in all par 3s, including a Mazda 6 valued at 216,000 ringgit. The grand finals takes place in Muscat, Oman. So don't miss out. This could be your year.
Hey, wait, come back. This is not a commercial. It's not a commercial. Actually, it is, lah. It's more than that, though. As a consumer, we always want extra perks for everything we buy. Waterproof one on this phone. Wow, slow-mo shot. Oh, you guys are serious about a demo. In most loyalty programs, when you purchase something, they reward you with either cash or points. But at Sen Heng, for every item you purchase, you get both cash and points. Double rewards. Shock, right? Oh, yo, it's the Samsung SUHD Curve TV. Hey, this TV waterproof one,
What a superb run. And he finds the back of the net. What an extraordinary day he has had.
Got to score. Got to score. No excuses.
How unlucky can you get? There is no such thing as perfect. It had controversy, it had goals. That is football's 7th heaven.
Fans are very important for us. Thank you for the support and keep going.
This broadcast of the Premier League is brought to you by Brickfields Asia College, the fastest and smartest way. MyEG, your e-government service provider. And Wanda Coffee. Try the new Wanda Extra Presso.
You are back on Daily. What better way to start than with the Old Firm derby, right? Celtic sealed a spot in the Scottish Cup final after a 2-0 win over fierce rivals Rangers. The Hoops are on a course for a treble season after winning the Scottish Premiership and League Cup. Good luck to Brendan Rodgers, man.
Over in Holland, Feyenoord a move closer to the Eredivisie title after a 2-0 win over Vitesse Arnhem. The Rotterdam side are looking for their 15th league title, and they are currently just 3 points ahead of second place Ajax.
Over to Germany now. Bayern Munich were held to a draw at home to Mainz. The Bavarians needed Thiago Alcantara's 5th Bundesliga goal of the season to share the spoils. They are still 8 points clear with 6 games left to play.
And over in the States, the New York Red Bulls sealed their second consecutive win in the MLS. The side from the Big Apple featured 5 homegrown players in that match, a record franchise, by the way. They currently sit third in the Eastern Conference with 4 wins.
And lastly, to the land down under, Perth Glory progressed to the semis of the A-League Grand Finals. Glory put on a convincing display against Melbourne City FC, coming out 2-0 winners at the AAMI Park on Sunday.
I was talking about trusting teammates more, and I'm wondering, what's that process?
There's been a lot of talk outside the game about the MVP
What is
race.
the biggest challenge on trying to salvage
They jumped all over you guys in the first half. You guys never seemed to panic. Is that indicative of your leadership?
Just don't settle for being not as great as I can be.
It's on you.
You gotta find ways to get better and better as the series goes along.
Yeah.
Love it or hate it.
Harden, three-pointer, won't go. It's over.
It's true.
Tell him be humble. Sit down.
So, turn it on.
We're right there. Turn the switch on what we really can become.
He'll launch a 3. He knocks it down.
And turn it up.
It's an opportunity that I haven't had in a long time.
Or everyone gets left behind.
We gotta go out with a fight. We gotta go out swinging.
LeBron James won his 21st straight first-round NBA playoff game when Cleveland beat Indiana to sweep the series. He leapfrogged Magic Johnson for the longest postseason streak, and that's not all. It was also the 10th time James had swept a series. He beat San Antonio's Tim Duncan with that stat, and up next for LBJ and the Cavs, the winner of the series between Milwaukee and Toronto. Unfortunately, Paul George and his Pacers never stood a chance here, and things couldn't have started worse for the home side. PG getting a knee, to the family jewels, ouch. But there's a reason why LeBron labeled him the young prince. Now, he's a tough guy, and just like the trooper that he is, well, he'd get up and resume usual business for Indiana soon after, which unfortunately wasn't very much. Jumping to the third Q. We've got Indiana with the breakaway, or so they thought.
And they turn over James, and a chase down block. He erased it. Now you can see
LeBron making up for the turnover, slamming the door on Thaddeus Young's face. That was one of the Kings' 2 blocks in this game. Young would make up for it though, tying things in the 4th at 100 apiece. Then with less than 2 minutes left, Indiana lead by 2. Cleveland's big 3 showed us just how formidable they can be, combining to set up their king for this.
They got it now. Turner trying to guard LeBron for 3 in the lead. Oh, boy. The King is alive.
33 points, 10 boards for the King. And as Cleveland hold on to win this by 4 and sweep the series, Pacers president not a happy bunny.
Tough team. You know, we knew that coming into the series. They had the coach of the month and they had the player of the month. So we knew we had something to deal with. But, you know, we locked in. We locked into our schemes. Our coaching staff gave us a great game plan going to every game and just tried to execute it.
LeBron's 13 of 25 field goals got him tied for 4th with Kobe Bryant in the all-time list. He's now only 27 points away from Shaquille O'Neal in 3rd spot, and 174 points away from NJ23, and probably 2 lifetimes away from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record.
Russell Westbrook working the home fans ahead of Game 4 against Houston and showing us how much of a team player he is. The helper to Enes Kanter, and then another dime to another Stash brother. OKC running away with a comfortable double-digit lead by the 3rd Q. Houston realized they had a problem. Patrick Beverley eventually tying things for the Rockets there, marking the start of a comeback. Then Eric Gordon finds Nene. Houston go ahead. OKC pulled out all the stops to stay in the game. Steven Adams with the rebound off the line. Westbrook with the dagger. 1-point game with less than 20 seconds left. But it was too little too late. Nene with the layup. That's 28 points off the bench. Houston take the W and lead the series 3-1. Westbrook's consolation in the loss was getting his 3rd triple-double against Houston in the playoffs. That's one more than Bird back when he was wearing the Boston jersey. But something was bugging Mr. Triple-Double at the post-game press conference, and he decided to address the issue point blank. Listen.
Steven, second time in 3 games, you guys really struggled when Russell went to the bench. You were out there for part of that. What goes on when he goes to the bench? Why is Houston so successful? And do you sense that they sort of get an energy boost just from him going out of the game?
Hold on, Steven. I don't want nobody to try to split us up. We all one team. Regardless if I go to the bench, if Steven's on the floor, if I'm off the floor, we in this together. Don't split us up. Don't try to split us up. Don't try to make us go against each other. Try to make it against Russell and the rest of the guys. Russell against Houston. I don't want to hear that. We in this together. We playing as a team, and that's all that matters. That's it.
Yeah, Russell, I'm not trying to split you up, but twice in 3 games, you guys have not played well at all when you've gone to the bench.
That's fine.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Say Russell, you ain't played well at all. Say Russell and the team haven't played well. Don't say when Russell goes out, the team don't play well. It don't matter. We in this together.
That may be, Russell, but I asked Steven a question, and it's a legitimate.
Me and you. Next question.
It's a legitimate question.
Next question. Next question.
Well,
next question.
No, I think we're going to keep the microphone. I had a question for Steven, and it wasn't answered. And I don't understand if Steven wants to say he still hadn't said anything. If he wants to say I don't want to answer that, fine. But
next question, please.
Next question, please. Rajon Rondo giving the thumbs down for the Bulls, and Isaiah Thomas having to play through tears as the Celtics aim to tie the series. But first, Nikola Mirotic missing from the car park. Oof. Before Robin Lopez filled with the tap in. And on the break, Jerian Grant goes for the layup, but Jay Crowder was in the way. He then charges to the other end, finding IT for the 3 points. Now the shortest man on court drove in for the layup to lead by 11 at halftime. Third Q, and still in similar fashion, Thomas gets another layup off a smart block by Marcus there, by the way. Celtics point guard then going coast to coast, finishing in the paint. And later off the rebound, Marcus smartly finding Mr. Fourth Quarter again with a driving floater to end the night on 33 points. Tying the series at 2 games each now, and it was all smiles again for that guy there.
Now, if you were wondering, Jimmy Butler also got 33 points in that loss for Chicago.
Now, we can go on and on about individual stats, but it all accounts to nothing when you don't get the W.
And on that note, the next segment here is dedicated to ones who strived for victory.
Yes, underdogs or favorites, we embrace everyone who's hungry for success.
Because all they want to do is win.
Win.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Someone who's used to winning throughout his career, Rafael Nadal, in his quest for a 10th title at Monte Carlo. He faced compatriot Albert Ramos-Vinolas in an all-Spanish final. An encouraging start from Ramos-Vinolas, who got the better of Nadal here. The 4th seed soon needed some eye drops just to see clearer, you know, just in case lah. Well, it seems those eye drops worked like a charm. Nadal got his first break point of the match with a forehand winner right here.
Nadal taking charge.
The King of Clay needed just 30 minutes to seal the first set, getting his second ace in the process. The 15th seed tried something different in the second. A drop shot there, well, forced Nadal to give in. And that would be as far as he would get though. Nadal regained control of the match, taking a 3-2 lead right here. And that soon became a 5-3 lead. Nadal with his 5th ace of the game. A double fault on set point here meant that Nadal had sealed his 10th Monte Carlo title. A routine victory, by the way, for Rafael Nadal.
One of the toughest asks in all of sports.
Staying with racket sports, Tian Ho Wei kept the China Masters men's singles title in the country for a 9th straight year. He beat fellow countryman Xiao Bin in 3 sets to win his first silverware of 2017. China also retained the women's and mixed doubles titles. Unfortunately, the same couldn't be said for the women's singles title. An 8-year dominance by the home nation came to an end when Japan's Aya Ohori beat Sayana Kawakami in 3 sets. The men's doubles final was also devoid of Chinese reps. Instead, Chinese Taipei's Chen Hongling and Wang Qilin beat Takuto Inoue and Yuki Kaneko of Japan.
Over to Austin, Texas now, where Marc Marquez sealed his 30th career MotoGP win. However, it wasn't a good day for others, especially Maverick Vinales. He crashed out of the race early on. His bike swerved off the track on the 18th turn right here. Unlucky for the 22-year-old, I tell you, who won the first 2 races of the season. Now, without Vinales on track, teammate Valentino Rossi had a lot to do. He almost suffered the same fate after coming close to a collision. And then race leader Marquez overtook teammate Danny Pedrosa for the win. His first of the 2017 season and 9th in a row on American soil. Well played, Marquez. Well played.
Meanwhile, in the Premier League, Chelsea midfielder N'Golo Kante was named the PFA Player of the Year.
Yeah, it means a lot to be chosen by the player, to be Player of the Year. It means a lot for me. It means a reward for this 2 seasons. I did 2 beautiful seasons with one with Leicester, and we are in good form with Chelsea. And to be chosen Player of the Year, it's a great honor.
While individual accolades are always welcome, Kante is adamant there's still a lot to do until the end of the season.
It's good to still be in a 2 competition. We're gonna fight for this both competition. In the cup is just the final, just 1 game, and the league 6 games, and we're gonna give our best for win this 2 competition.
Congratulations to Kante. Now, there's a real winner.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, just last year, he helped Leicester City win the Premier League, and since the Foxes have never gotten over this season, by the way. And this year, Kante is still on course for yet another league title of his own. Plus, his team is in the FA Cup final.
Winning seems to be a habit for Kante, but I hear you say FA Cup final. We have the details next. Ahead on Daily, the Blues' FA Cup semis tie with Spurs, plus Benteke's Anfield homecoming. Weekend Wrap is next.
Say hello to more new routes. Malindo Air invites you to adventure away in Brisbane. Wander into the seaport city of Yangon. And hustle away in Guangzhou, China's 3rd largest city. Premium service inclusive of meals, in-flight entertainment, and 30 kg baggage allowance. Book now at malindoair.com.
Jack, we need you. Help us use the diamond to solve the mystery of the Magda treasure.
你唔係尋寶，係盜墓，犯法㗎。
Kung Fu Yoga. Purchase via Channel 480 and on demand.
Welcome back on Daily. Now, since it's Monday, we have our usual start of the week routine.
Yes, of course. Now, she's talking about the weekend wrap. Not like wrap, but you know, like wrap up, okay? Just to manage your expectations there.
We have so much to cover throughout the weekend. We only chose the ones that matter to you most. Starting at Anfield, of course. Liverpool hosted the informed Crystal Palace, including one of their former players, Christian Benteke. He would haunt his ex-employers, but not before a stunning free kick from Philippe Coutinho to open the scoring. That would be his 13th goal from outside the box since 2013. And then Benteke finally struck just before halftime. The Belgian got on the end of a Johan Cabaye cross to equalize. Another former Red, Mamoru Sako, elated. The winner came in the second half. Benteke, with his 5th goal in Anfield as a visiting player, was enough to seal Sam Allardyce's first win at Anfield.
Also, over the weekend, Chelsea sealed their spot in this year's FA Cup final. They needed 4 goals against Tottenham to do so, and Willian there with that trademark free kick for the opener. Then substitute Eden Hazard put the Blues ahead for the 3rd time in the match. And this one is a 5th goal against Spurs. How about that? Now, after losing the lead twice already, Nemanja Matic ensured Chelsea's progress with this stunner. You gotta watch this. Ooh. Scoring his first goal in 350 days. No wonder Kurt Zouma was surprised. And finally, a day after Romania captain Ilie Nastase swore at Conta, it was business as usual for Romania against Great Britain in the Fed Cup. And Simona Halep gave her nation the lead by beating Ioana Conta.
In my opinion, it was too much, but it was what it was, and I'm just enjoying the moment right now.
Irina Camelia Begu then extended Romania's lead by beating Heather Watson in the 4th game. The win seals Romania's place in the World Group next year, but it pushes Great Britain back to the Europe and Africa zone. And how about that for a start to your week, or rather, the end of your long weekend?
Monday to Friday, we got you covered.
Yep, for all your favorite sporting news. More to come tomorrow.
Till next time,
bye.
Aksi bowling terhebat negara. Semakin sengit, semakin membara. Saksikan kejohanan bowling kebangsaan 2017 secara langsung di Astro Arena dan HD.
We'll protect the kingdom, you and I.
You'd side with the humans against your own kind.
This is suicide. We have no choice. We should attack with full force.
Whatever you plan to do it now!
Warcraft premieres Saturday, April 29th, 9 p.m. on HBO. Astro Go just grew, now with more exclusives.
Oh, man!
K+. Anna+. Comedy Central.